This right here is the ARZOPA 2.5K 16.1 inch ultra portable, ultra wide monitor. And if you work on your laptop, you know how limiting just the one small screen can be, and this will absolutely be a game changer in your productivity. They sent this monitor to me so I could test it out, make a video and show you actually what it's like before you get yours. And this is a monitor that checks all the boxes that I was looking for. It is USB-C, so if you have a MacBook or a laptop that exports video signal via USB-C, it will do that right to this monitor without a separate cable while it's actually powering it. So my MacBook is not even plugged into the wall while it is powering this monitor. The difference between this and a lot of the other monitors is the resolution you're able to reach. It's not just 1080, it's 2.5K, so it's quite a bit more real estate that you're able to fit on your 16-inch monitor, so that won't limit you in your productivity and how much you can actually fit on your screen. The form factor is absolutely beautiful. The quality feels wonderful. You can see it has this kickstand on the back. It's a nice silver color, it matches the MacBook and other computers, but it has a kickstand that just comes right out so you can adjust the angle at which you're viewing it. So if you want it to be straight up and down, you can do that, or you can have it way back. And then you can also flip it on its side, just like this, to have a vertical orientation, which is super useful for long documents and browsing really big, long websites. The monitor comes with 3 different really high quality cables that are braided, and they are nice and organized with a built-in Velcro tab. The first cable is an HDMI cable. It's HDMI to a micro HDMI, which goes into the back of this. So if your laptop has HDMI, or if you're using a different device, like a DVD player or a gaming console, you would use that cable. Then it comes with 2 different USB-C cables. One is a straight USB-C to USB-C. The one that I use most here is a 90-degree, or maybe even 180-degree, I don't know what you'd call that, USB-C cable. So when you plug that into the monitor, you'll see it goes right around the back. So that's not sticking out and in the way while it's next to your laptop. Here you have 2 USB-Cs, so one can be an input for video and the other can be powering depending on what device you're using it with. And then there is an HDMI, micro HDMI input. There are 3 buttons here for controlling the different screen modules, the brightness, contrast, and volume in different modes with the on-screen display. Here's the back, and then the bottom has these little rubber pad so that it doesn't slide on the table. It does come with a protective carrying bag that this fits right into, and it's soft inside to protect the screen, and there is another little compartment where you can put the cables that you're going to be using. Then it's Velcro, and it protects it from getting scratched, but this is not a hard case, so you want to make sure it's protected in your backpack. This is a total plug and play monitor. There's no drivers or software needed. So in my case, I'm using this with a MacBook Pro. I can go directly into USB-C right on the side of my MacBook, and you'll see the monitor turns on immediately. And one thing that I learned is that you want to make sure that you get this on the correct resolution for the optimal picture quality. You have to click view all resolutions, and then you pick 2560 by 1440. The ones that showed automatically were not as clear as this one. This is the optimal resolution for this monitor. You can then arrange the screens so that they're in the correct orientation and drag things back and forth just like you would any other external monitor. The picture looks beautiful, and this is going to totally change your productivity because look at this. I have a complete workstation when I'm out at a coffee shop or at a remote location working. I have my video or my photo editing software. And here's a quick demo of putting a movie on. I'm playing this from YouTube. It's just a trailer for Top Gun, and you can see the picture looks really nice. The refresh rate is really high, and there actually are speakers built into this monitor, but because it's such a thin monitor, you're not gonna get a whole lot of output from those. This is how we change the orientation. So say you're reading really long documents or long websites, you can come into your settings and go to rotation and rotate 90 degrees. Then you just rotate your screen. Now you can see with the orientation in the vertical position, I can look at so much more on the screen, and then it's paired with the horizontal of the laptop. So this is like a perfect pairing if you do a lot of document work, because you can have both of them open at the same time. It's so useful and efficient. I just can't say enough positive things about this portable monitor. The big selling points for me are the quality of the picture and that high resolution. So you're really able to fit a lot more on this screen and be more productive than a standard 1080 version. I love the 16-inch size, which is slightly bigger than my 14-inch MacBook, so I can fit even larger things on it. The portability, and then being USB-C, being able to plug right into my computer that actually will power it, so I only have to have one plug, is like a huge selling point. And being able to flip this portrait mode is huge as well. I just can't say enough good things about this, and it will change your productivity, and highly, highly recommend this portable monitor.